Good afternoon. This is my first wet walk of the day. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm running late today because we got up early and went and picked up a bed for our daughter. She's getting into that teenage mode. She's 14 and she's getting ready to go to high school next year. Oh, look at that muscle. Mosquito bites. Anyway, so thanks for joining me on my walk and just chatting. Today I wanted to talk about some unexpected benefits that have come about because I'm on a carnivore diet and I'm eating more of a natural diet, no more over-processed foods. One of the biggest benefits that I've noticed is that my blood pressure is now averaging around 117 over 74, 76, from where it used to be with medicine at between 135 to 145 over 90, 95. So that was an unexpected bonus. And, it's a combination of eating right and not eating the inflammatory, there we go, foods and all this over processed foods that I used to eat. Got some bugs out here in Central Florida. Anyway, so yes, my blood pressure is stabilized. It does go up a little bit when it's the caffeine, but not that much. And also because when I'm on very painful days, when my pain level jumps up to a 7 or higher, then my blood pressure also jumps up. But that's normal. But since I've been on carnivore, it took about 2 months before I noticed that I don't need to take my medicine anymore, because I've got one of those blood pressure monitors here at home that I got from my VA doctor, so we can monitor how, because we had raised the dosage before and we wanted to see how that was affecting it to try to get it lower. Now I don't have to take it. The other thing I've noticed is that I have more energy throughout the day. Now a lot of people say when you're working out, you're going to need carbs to work out. I don't find that true with me. I work out. Of course, I'm not doing these big, heavy-duty workouts. I know other carnivores that do these bigger, stronger workouts, but I'm still working out to the point where it's stressing my muscles and everything. And I'm just fine. I work out, try to do as much as I can in the morning, and then sometimes in the afternoon. But I'm trying to figure that part out. But I still have energy throughout the whole day, up until a little after the sun goes down. So I think it's these walks that I'm doing in conjunction with being carnivore has helped me get in sync to my sync up my circadian rhythm with the rhythm of the sun, sunrise and sunset. So a little bit after sunset, I start getting sleepy. But one thing that will wake me up in a heartbeat is when I see how many times you guys hit those like buttons. Get that little shot of dopamine. So hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. So I have energy throughout the day. I'm not taking those siesta naps or having those sugar crashes and carb crashes. And I am satiated by eating. I used to, I got full really quick. I could barely eat 4 eggs. Little over little, I've been increasing that. So now I'm eating 5 eggs, and sometimes I'll have a couple of beef patties or some bacon or something, as long as it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. That's the only thing about bacon here. They put sugar in everything. You got to watch out for that. I'm pretty much fat adapted. I became fat adapted on carnivore diet. That's where your body is burning fat and ketones. You're in a state of ketosis, of autophagy, where your body is burning your body fat and eating up the like dead or damaged cells. So normally when I'm not fasting, I'm around 0.6 to 0.9 for the level of ketones, and then depending on the time of the day of the fast, I'll jump up between 1.4 to 1.9 for the ketones that I have in my body. I'd like to get that up higher, and I'm looking at ways of doing that. So being fat adapted is actually really kind of cool when you look at all the stuff on that about it, because it goes against everything that you know, the fitness gurus say, that your body needs carbs and fiber and all this stuff to be able to burn energy and have all this stuff and have a good gut biome and everything. I don't need any vegetables. I don't need any fiber. My gut biome is really good. In fact, I've got to send in another test to see how it's improved or not. And then also, I don't need carbs for energy. I'm going to sleep now. Now, I just had a late breakfast, which is, we ate around lunchtime. But I broke my fast earlier in the morning when I had my protein shake. I thought I was going to eat my breakfast early because I'm getting ready. Tomorrow I will do another 48-hour fast. So from Sunday, this is Saturday by the way, when I'm filming this. Sunday until Tuesday afternoon will be my 48-hour fast again. This will be my second one. And then after that, I'm going to go into a 72-hour fast. Not right after, the following week, I should say. But with the carnivore, so I also used to get a lot of headaches. I barely get a headache now, except for it's like after one of those, sometimes I get some stress with my pity party stuff that, that I go through. But that's dropped down. And I'm appreciating, they say when you're eating carnivore, it helps with depression. I think it does, because I'm starting to appreciate, and maybe it's acts of gratitude that I have. I love walking out here in nature. So I feel more content. I still slip back into pity party and stuff. It's an ongoing process, but I feel like carnivore has helped me done that. Plus, let's look at the skinny guy in the room. I've lost over 57 pounds from 242 to 185, and it's 6 months now. October 21 till April 21st is 6 months, I believe. So 57 pounds. Now, if you go from my heaviest, I can't speak today. I was at 257 at one time, but where I had already was able to drop that off because that was just too much. But I was definitely 40%. I measured at 37% body fat. So, which means from what information I found out with the new scan I did at the gym, was that I was probably over 40% body fat, maybe like 44% body fat. Talk about a jelly roll. That was me. So eating carnivore definitely has helped me trim up. Now, I had really good 20-30 pound drops within the first like 2 months of eating carnivore. Then once I incorporated my walks, and I got up to 45 minutes and 60 minutes, they've also helped. and I'm getting a little stronger. And also the fasting is now the icing on the cake. But I've got to say, carnivore has been awesome. It's the easiest program, and I've mentioned this in other videos. It is the easiest program. People say it's the hardest to follow because they haven't made up their mind not to eat all those carbs and sugars. They still want all that sweet stuff that their body is addicted to. But once you break that addiction, you don't really need it. Because you've heard me talk, if you watch me on this channel, you've heard me talk about my weak point would be strawberry cheesecake, or some type of cheesecake. My wife makes a mulberry cheesecake that everybody loves. I haven't had it yet. I won't have it, unfortunately. But fortunately. So that's like my weak spot. But I really don't crave it, and you could she had it out on the countertop. I didn't even want to sneak a bite, or dab my finger in it and get a little sneak bite. No, I don't feel like I need to supplement anything with any sodas. I don't like sodas anymore. They're too sweet. Everything is, all the flavors with being on carnivore are all enhanced now. I can really taste the meat. And if I put garlic on it, so I know that's a lot of carnivores say that's not carnivore, but I put pepper on it and salt, and then butter, of course. And I cook in either beef lard or pork lard, natural, or butter. I don't use any seed oils. So doing that, I feel good. My brain is working. I still feel like at times I feel like still have some brain fog. Depends on, I'm not sure if I'm getting enough butter. I think I am, and enough fat. But there's other things with all my visceral fat that's causing different metabolic issues that I'm working on with my fatty liver and my plaque buildup that I'm trying to get rid of. But I know carnivore is definitely helping with those things as well. So I'll keep you guys posted. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. And I thank you guys for joining me here as I walk. My ankle's a little sore, so that's why I'm looking down and trying not to hit these roots in the ground. Bugs, Central Florida. Sorry. See, if you can see these roots that stick up. Still working. Other updates. I'm still trying to work on my wife to get the chickens. I might just get them and then bring them home. I'll be sleeping in the garage then. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless.